Matej Rupnik, our guest, better known as RustRock Gaming on Twitch. He streams daily, all the way from Slovenia. And by the way, anyone on this show is a high roller in our eyes. Matej, welcome to the show, man.
Welcome. Thank you for accepting me, Derek.
Yeah, we got you on a great day, man. You closed off your stream, and yes, I was watching. You know that. You closed off your stream today with a sweet little victory. That had to feel good.
I mean, wow. I kind of forgot how it looks like. I had a small downswing, and I was like, Jesus, man, what is going to happen again? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I was analyzing my hands. But I said, okay, I'm playing my A game. I think I'm learning and improving, and here we come. The final table. First place.
Absolutely. Well done, sir. That was quite an entertaining stream to watch today. Now, before we talk about you personally and Twitch, I want to talk about Twitch in general. I mean, Twitch poker, it's got to be the biggest thing in the game right now. It exploded last year. Now, here's why I love Twitch, because I can sit there, and you know, I'm a poker junkie. I can sit there, watch, interact with fellow players all the way across the world, Slovenia, for instance, and I get to learn from these guys who do it for a living. I mean, there are some top names on Twitch. This is an amazing website, isn't it?
I mean, Twitch is one of the best communities I ever discovered, I'll be honest. Like 1 year ago, I had no goal, no any special achievements that I would like to get, or how to say in English, to achieve. But I discovered Twitch by mistake. I was Googling how to record one of my games I was playing, and I was probably grateful for that I ever found Twitch on Google, and I discovered so many great people, so many great closed group. Of course, there are some trollers as well, but I guess it's part of every single community. And yeah, overall, Twitch is something amazing, especially poker section. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, your story is a bit different from most poker players on Twitch, isn't it? I mean, most poker players play poker for a living or do it regularly. Then they found Twitch, decided to stream their poker games. You came to it from the other side. You were a gamer first, and then you found poker, right? Love at first sight for you with poker?
Actually, it's a pretty long story, but I can make it short. I started streaming games, let's say 1.5 years ago, and I love playing games. I still love them. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy games, but the thing was, I didn't have any, that spark, the little spark that was burning there for quite a while. I haven't saw any progress. I said, man, you always like to learn something new. And 7 months ago, I decided, okay, I want to learn poker. Before that, I was watching, of course, Jamie Staples, Jason Somerville, and all those other streamers. I said, I mean, if they can do it, I'm going to try. And I said, wait, I don't have any money. I mean, I'm pretty short, right, on money. And I deposited $20. And it's a pretty sick story. And in 1.5 months, just by learning, I had a few viewers in my channel, and some of them, they're still there. It was I grinded up to 1.5K. It was pretty insane. I mean, the way I was learning poker, I was learning purely just from watching streams and watching some YouTube videos without any kind of knowledge. I had no idea what flush or what straight looks like. I had no idea when I hit a flush. I had no fucking idea. But I started making some small progress. I was reviewing my hands. I said, okay, well, that was terrible. And then I realized what fish means, what donk means, what. I remember the first time that someone came to my channel. I had 10 viewers in poker section, and he said, "You're a fish." I said, "Whoa, that's kind of insulting, man. What the fuck that means?" And he said, "Whoa, you are new to this poker, aren't you?" Oh, okay. Then I googled it. Fish in poker. I didn't have any results. No results found.
Well, listen, let's talk about that, because you are streaming to an audience. I mean, you're on a slight delay, so other players can't see your hole cards if they're watching, but you are basically live to an audience that can be all over the world. And for instance, today during your stream, even though you were, making it all the way through a big field to the final table, there are those people that follow and watch and then type in negative things like, oh, you played that hand bad, or you are such a fish. I mean, how do you handle that? It's got to be tough sometimes.
I'll be honest. The one of the things that I was a bit I was like, how to say in English, I was beaten up in my life so many times by so many different circumstances that I'm not really affected by chat. Of course, sometimes it's actually funny when people, most of them are jealous. I mean, that's my personal opinion, that most of them are jealous or just people that need some attention. So I try to help them sometimes. I like to help trollers. I like to help haters because I think they're humans so as I am. So it's just tough. I mean, I don't ignore. I read everything, and sometimes I just feed them a bit and try to explain them why I made this decision, even if it was wrong sometimes. Until you're aware that you're doing something wrong, if your plan is to fix it, it's totally fine, right? But people are pretty sensitive because they think that poker needs to be played by the book. Like there is only that way and that way only, and people are short-minded in a lot of cases while you're reading chat. Like, oh no, you should raise this way and fall to this pattern. This is how I play. This is how you should play as well. It's so wrong. And poker is just a game, and it's the game that I love. And I think I found my second love just after my girlfriend.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's a great game, and it's got everything. You mentioned that you like to learn new things. There's so much to learn with poker. I really want to touch on that aspect of, some viewers, you say, being jealous, because I find it quite interesting. Here you are, telling your audience by the stakes you play that I'm new to the game. I'm playing small stakes. I'm going to grind it up. I'm new to Twitch. I'm going to make a stream for myself. You've taken a chance, right? And these guys that sit at home and watch and type in the negative comments, they only wish they could be you at a final table. How many of those guys have made a final table? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I mentioned the jealousy, right? The thing is that there's a lot of people that don't even have a chance to play because or they busted or, I mean, they had a big downswing and decided to take a pause, or they don't have a chance to deposit. Maybe if they're from some kind of, one of those countries that is forbidden to play, especially with PokerStars. So the only way I can explain myself is, okay, so you don't even know me, and you talk like bad things, like negative things. I don't need you in my life. Of course, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna give you a warning, and then you're out. You're out of my community. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the streamers I banned like over a few hundred viewers already just because of the negativity. I'm a very positive guy, and it's my passion, and I'm gonna keep to that. I'm gonna keep on streaming. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna let other people to affect my decisions on tables on behalf of chat. If you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Well, I know you're dedicated to the stream. You've been doing it, as you say, for more than 7 months now. By the way, most who try the stream fade away at some point. Either they don't like the amount of viewers they're getting, or it's too tough, too many hours, it starts to feel like a job. How has the grind been for you over the 7 months, and what changes have you noticed from the time you started until now?
I mean, first of all, I see a lot of people try to stream, right? There's a lot of people, oh, this guy can do it, I can do it. I said like 7 months ago to myself the same. If he can do it, I can do it. If you feel strong enough, if you feel confident enough, everyone can try. And I think it's great. I mean, the thing is, the difference is huge. I remember like I was talking to myself, I'll be honest. I was talking to myself when there was like 3 or 4 viewers. I was talking like I had like a few hundred people watching me because I enjoyed so much, and I just wanted that people feel that. That was just I was pretending like 200 people are watching me, like they are today. You know what I mean? I was like in a fairy tale. I enjoyed so much. I was pretending to be a king of something. It's hard to explain in words. The way I felt like when I found a new game, and that's a game called poker. It was just I see a lot of guys streaming, and I love to support. I host them almost every time, whenever I can. There is just no spark in their eyes. It's like you see someone, if someone is doing with a passion, with an energy, or he's doing it just because maybe I'm gonna get some donation, maybe I'm gonna get some subscriber after I'm getting a partner, and I'm gonna get some money out of it. That's wrong. The first time I joined the Twitch was never, and I'm still saying the same. It was never because of the money. Never. Of course, since you're growing up, there's a big difference. That there comes the responsibility to sponsors. You're signing up contracts. You feel like, whoa, I mean, it's happening.
Let's talk about a few of the Twitchers that you admire. I know that you mentioned Jason Somerville. What do you think are some of the positive attributes that he has when he's streaming?
The positive things, I mean, he's just different. He's just different than any other poker streamers I ever saw. His energy, the way he talks. I'll be honest. I mean, the first time I saw him, I didn't like him. He was just like a guy that talks only about. That talks. That just talks. He explains hard. He explains situations so hard for me. I was not able to understand. And before I was able to keep on watching him, I needed some basic knowledge, and I was starting watching smaller streamers. It's hard to say, but it's the way I was able to understand. Sometimes those, for me, for example, my English is actually third language, and to understand all those expressions was very hard for me. I just felt his dedication to stream. He was one of the, if I'm not wrong, one of the only, or if not the only one that had a streams for I don't know how long, but without any kind of break. That's dedication, that's passion. You can't do that. You can't force yourself if you don't love it.
Yeah, I had the same reaction as you the first time I saw him. I didn't get into it right away, but I checked him out a few times. Everyone's talking about him. I got to give him a chance, and he's sort of contagious. He explains things in a certain way, and you're right. That guy is dedicated. He's there all day long. Doesn't eat. Doesn't take breaks. The guy is pretty incredible. Okay, what about a guy like Jamie Staples? What do you find interesting about him?
I call Jamie Staples my teddy bear. He's different again.
He's welcoming, isn't he? He's very laid back.
Yeah, he's very laid back, calm, very situated. I don't know how to say it in English, but let's say he knows where his place is. Like, he's a secure guy. And first time I was watching him, I'll be totally honest. Sorry, Jamie. I felt I was not entertained. It's like I felt that I don't know. I mean, his poker knowledge is great, but his interaction is just different. I don't know. It's something that was missing. But then I said, maybe something wrong with me. He's just different than I am. I like to talk like all the time. It's really hard for me to be quiet. Some people get tired of me. I understand that because I talk too much. But when I said, RustRock, you're actually making a mistake. I mean, this guy is very calm. He knows what he's doing. He's very how to say, polite. He don't like haters as well as I don't and stuff like that.
Of course he's polite, man. He's Canadian. Hey, lastly, and a different style here, but very entertaining nonetheless. We mentioned him already. How about Elke and the mouse? Peaking in life. So sick, so sick. I mean, that guy's just full of energy.
One time. Yeah, exactly. He's something. It's hard to talk about those guys that I really have a big respect, I don't want to give something a picture that I'm. But for example, Elke, for me, is Slovenian guy. It's really hard to understand him. It's really hard. I'm not saying that I have far away. I have.
It's almost like you're watching him not for his English or the understanding. It's more for the atmosphere.
And the way he brings his energy into it when it's happening. One time, baby, I mean, it's unbelievable. I think like I understand French that time. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Now I'm not sure if you caught Dutchboy's stream. We've had him on the show. Dutchboy, a 3-time WSOP bracelet winner. I think he's got one of the better streams going.
I've heard a lot about Dutchboy, but I think the problem is time zones.
Yeah, he's playing out of Vegas, and he's playing on WSOP.com, and of course, only people in Nevada can play on that site. So, hey, I know you appreciate what you have and what you've got now. What's your goal for Twitch? What's the long-term future hold for Matei on Twitch live streaming, buddy? I hope it's big things.
First of all, my future plans are very simple and very realistic plans. For me, it's to go full-time in next 1 year, since December 2015. That means like more hours of streaming, probably one more sponsor or maybe two. Depends how things will roll. I'm not a guy with big expectations, but since I was lucky enough to get sponsored by a few amazing companies, I'm actually able to go full-time soon. I just like to be secured, if you know what I mean. I like to be sure that easy. I'm not gonna say it's tough. It's not an easy country to live in, and without some income, without all my precious subscribers and all my sponsors, it's not possible to go on Twitch, to go full time and to quit my job. So let's say I have one simple plan, and I'm probably gonna go nuts from then if I made it.
Well, we wish you luck, man. We're sure you're going to make it. Slovenia, you were talking earlier, 25% unemployment for young people. It's a tough country. Beauty part again about Twitch is a guy like you, entrepreneurial spirit, you can make a go of it, and you are, and we wish you well. Let's talk about your sponsors before we let you go. You mentioned some good companies. You're on PokerStars every day, so you're promoting them, but you're a partner in Twitch now with the subscriptions. What about Javaro, Pocket Punter, and what's the other one?
PokerMarket.com.
That's right. Tell us about your sponsors.
It was coincidence. I had no plans at all to get sponsored by someone. I had no idea what it means. You know, I'm a chef. I'm a waiter. I know how to cook. I know how to serve things, but I had no idea how to get sponsored by someone, what it means. And one day, I was like, okay, Chivaro, that's an awesome HUD. And I was using it for like a few months. And then suddenly, you can say that I was lucky enough that one of the employers in Javara saw me, and they contacted me on Twitter, and I said, "Wow, is there any way that we can work together somehow? I'm using your HUD, and it would be great. I don't know, just some kind of commercial or something, so I can mention you. Maybe I get your banner and I get affiliated with you and work together." And they surprised me. I mean, the way I never imagined that there is a company so generous to Twitch streamers. It's amazing. That's all I can say for now, since I have a signed contract. But if we talk about Pocket Punters, again, like suddenly one day I was checking my Facebook messages. You know, since there's a lot of haters, there's a lot of people that appreciate what you do, and you check those messages daily. You kind of need to check them, otherwise you have a lot of work in a week or two. And there was a guy, Pocket Punter. He said, "Hey, your stream is awesome. I enjoy it. We need to work together." I said, "Okay, let's make a conversation. I mean, let's make a Skype conversation. We can talk about it." And bam, second sponsor, right? And 1 week ago, for Poker Market, again, the same thing happened. Like, we were working in the past as affiliate member. They gave me how to say in English. They gave me nice deal, and I said, "Okay, let's do it." Again, amazing website, amazing stuff you can do there. You can buy and sell shares. It's how to say, it's new world for me, because I never done this before, and everything is still so new. And sometimes when I'm making some deals, it's unbelievable hard for me, and sometimes I'm tired. But since I enjoy so much, it's easy.
Well, the other thing too is that it's rewarding, isn't it? I mean, I remember the first time someone approached me for wanting space on my website in the form of a banner ad. I was like, wow, someone wants to pay me to put an ad on my website? It's the same kind of deal. You're building something on your own, and it's exciting.
Yeah, actually, I'll be honest. I never thought there is a chance I get sponsored. Like, I was so surprised. I was not able, when Javara contacted me, I was not able to sleep for a whole night. I said, wow, a company named Javaro that I was using a program, that's just amazing. And I was shaking. And the same thing happened when I got subscribed. I mean, when I got a subscribe button, when I got partnered by Twitch on the end of October, I was crying like a little child. I cried the last time when my grandfather died 10 years ago. That's the last time I cried. It was an emotional moment, and it was something I was really hard. I mean, I was trying hard to do it, and I succeeded. And of course, sponsors is the same thing. I mean, some of them, I was working with some of them in the past, but I saw that that's not a deal, and I just decided to get out of there, or I don't know how else to say in English. But it's a special moment, and actually all those hours that I was talking to myself 7 months ago, they get paid.
That's right. They're paid off now.
Exactly.
Well, listen, man, I love watching your stream. I wish you all the success in the world. I hope you build this thing up into a monster success. And congrats on the win today. Matej Rupnik, our guest today, RustRock Gaming. RustRock Gaming on Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch, man. You got to check it out. RustRock Gaming. Matej, thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Derek, thank you so much for talking with me. It was